The postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Julio Urias gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one.
First pitch, 7-0-6.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground, and this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game?
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Stepping in, Joey Votto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson has a read on it. Makes the play, one away.
That is third. The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
So digging in now, Eugenio Suarez. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runner at first here, one man out. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
The 2-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Winker, base runner at first with one out. And he misses with that one for ball four. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. One and two.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the hard row 17 inches.
The 1-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
First and second now, one man out. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Swing, and Moustakas sends a drive to right. This ball's got some carry. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series as the Reds move out in front now 3-0.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
That is it. The left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Now here it comes. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
3 runs already home here. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Scorched to third. Oh, look at Turner. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. Here comes the first pitch.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit
the
how
National
deep he
and
goes into this
American
game.
League Championship
Already
Series
24 pitches to
2020
this
games
point in
and
the inning.
highlights coming up next.
A high fastball is in there. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. But 3 for the Reds in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 3-0 Cincinnati. Luis Castillo will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ball game. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
So coming to the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And the pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Lifetime versus this pitcher, he's 0 for 8. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. The 1-0.
Game 1 Toronto Blue Jays 8-1 versus Houston Astros 6-2 final.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses the circle change there, and it's 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these two teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. At the plate, Justin Turner. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now here's the pitch.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
His offense gave him an early lead, and he is on the attack. Punched out.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 1 inning in the books here. Reds out in front, 3-0. second inning set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Aristides Aquino.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit down the line at first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly
Game 2
broke the
Toronto
plane,
Blue
and
Jays
it's
8-4
0-2
versus
now.
Houston Astros 6-3 final.
On the ground to the left side. Reined in. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back in standing. At the plate now, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. One and one to Tucker Barnhart.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
A runner at first with no outs here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
The pitcher, Luis Castillo, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here's the first pitch to him. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. There's one, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
The center fielder, number 33, Jesse.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. From the stretch.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
And he falls behind 0-2. Fouled off. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 1-2. This is pulled into right. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. In is Joey Votto now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Votto is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. The 1-1 home. A runner on first with 2 away. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. A run, a hit, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Reds lead it 4-0.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Count is 1-2.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So striding forward now, Jock Peterson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Hit in the air out to right. Aquino is there. 2 down.
Batting 6th, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Seager, a 25-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And that's in there, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Three and 1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1 pitch. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, DJ.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that means the plug-and-play utility man, Kike Hernandez, will bat next. Has a look, now the pitch. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. From the stretch. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Will Smith, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes set with the 0-1.
Look out, 21.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two men are on with two men out. Two and two to the Dodgers catcher.
2-2.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Skied into very shallow right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So one gone now in the Cincinnati third. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
No balls and one strike. The windup and the 0-1. And right into the shift. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. Takes this the other way to right, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
So now to the plate, Freddie Galvis. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Julio Urias.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground out to short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's inside.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Up next to the Dodgers, the first baseman, Max.
Riding in once again, Max Muncy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Your idea of working a count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
And he'll just waste one there. 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. And this will be fouled away. Another try at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Into the box now, Justin Turner. And he takes ball 1. Two out with the man at first. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. Betts is on the move. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
2 out here and a runner at second. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Grounded to the right. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
So here's Cody Bellinger, and it's fouled away. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Runners on first and third, 2 away. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Hard hit ball to second. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Fastball well outside.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
2 down, runners at first and second. 3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Looking to minimize the damage here. There's ball 4.
And that's 2 free passes in the third inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Into the box now, Corey Seager. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. From the stretch, the 1-2. Fouled away. Fouled off.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, bases loaded. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. On to the 4th now in game number 1. It's the Reds 4 and the Dodgers 1. Now at the plate, Aristides Aquino as we begin the top of the 4th.
The right fielder, number 44.
Here comes the first pitch.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
2 balls, 1 ball.
And it's fouled away. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Stepping into the box, Tucker Barnhart reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. From the belt, kicks and deals. Four to 1 our score as we play inning number 4. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Barnhart playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Standing in now, Luis Castillo. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The center fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jesse Winker. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second, make it 5-1.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, Dero, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. set and the pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. And that ends the inning. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Reds are on top, 5-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kike Hernandez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Kike Hernandez.
The pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. Hernandez behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Will Smith. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On its way is pitch number 75. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Julio Urias.
Chris Taylor will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Brett Taylor.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Moustakas ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're down 5-1. Ross Stripling, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 68.
Now in the box, Eugenio Suarez. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Eugenio.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air to center. Giving chase is Bellinger. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Mike Moustakas stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
2 gone in the Cincinnati 5th. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Stripling is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-1 pitch. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. His first homer here in the series, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The batter, number 3.
In now, Freddie Galvis. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. No hits to this point. Popped him up. Smith has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Reds 6 and the Dodgers 1. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading up.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The right fielder, Mookie.
First offering on its way. Mookie Betts is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-handed up and throwing. The windup and the 0-1. ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Next up is Max Muncy. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate now, Justin Turner. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pitch popped up. Suarez calls for it, and that retires the side. Dodgers down in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. In now for the Reds, Aristides Aquino, and he'll lead things off in the Cincinnati 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location. All 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
So now to the plate, Tucker Barnhart, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner. Into the box now, Luis Castillo. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Standing in now, Jesse Winker, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Fouled away. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Right to him. To second for 1. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Line drive, base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Cody Reed takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 23, Cody Reed.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson as he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hold strike on the change. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Corey.
At the plate, Corey Seager. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Fouled off. One run, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Popped him up. Galvis shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now back, second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kike Hernandez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Ground ball left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
To the plate now, Will Smith. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Dodgers strand a couple. They trail 6-1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Now here it comes. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here's another 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 2-2 one more time. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Stepping up to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Here's the pitch.
Oh, exercise.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now.
The batter number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Knuckle curve is off the bottom edge. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Three-two pitch. And that's outside. He lost in ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. You can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
No balls and a strike to count. A runner on first with 2 away. Out of play. Here it comes on 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Scott Alexander will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Austin Barnes will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 15, Austin Barnes.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Alexander stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Push softly over toward the right side. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Reds strand a couple. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Pedro Strop gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Pedro Strop.
Settling in now, Austin Barnes. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-0 is in off the plate.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
3-0 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind you.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here's Mookie Betts. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here's the pitch.
Count is full. 3-2.
Max Muncy is on deck. Payoff pitch on its way. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Into the second deck and gone. A solo home run there for Mookie. His first homer so far in the series. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers.
Up next to the Dodgers. The first
And now, Max Muncy, as he rips it on the ground to second. Moustakas has it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Robert Stevenson takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 55, Robert Stevenson.
Stepping in, Justin Turner. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Dodgers claw back a bit on the solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. Now a 6-2 ball game. Dylan Floro has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Digging in once again, Aristides Aquino. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the pitch. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Nope. 2-1. The 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate, Tucker Barnhart. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Kirk Casale will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. In there for strike one.
0-1.
Now the 0-1. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. It's the Reds 6 and the Dodgers 2. Lucas Sims is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 39, Lucas Sims.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the eighth.
Cody Bellinger.
The pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Swung on and he went fishing in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, one away. Next up for Los Angeles, Jock Peterson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball 1-0. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The 1-0 home. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's Corey Seager. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Popped up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kenley Jansen will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Terrence Gore is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Now playing left.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Jesse Winker. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate now, Joey Votto, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
A pause, and the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes another 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to short. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Reds are down in order. They lead it 6-2. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that means the plug-and-play utility man, Kike Hernandez, will bat next. In there, strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Kike Hernandez goes quietly to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Now to the plate, Terrence Gore. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is a changeup that gets him off balance for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Barnes.
Ready for another chance, Austin Barnes. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. 2 out, nobody on. 2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike one. The 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Cincinnati take the 1-0 lead here in the League Championship Series. Luis Castillo is the winning pitcher of record. Julio Urias was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Dodgers, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.